HoleBASE SI is a state-of-the-art geotechnical knowledge management system that will help you stay in control of your project data and enable quick and easy inclusion of geotechnical data within the BIM process. In collaboration with Keynetix, Chemtest has developed the Chemsolutions extension, which will allow our clients to do all the scheduling work and interpret the results within the project without leaving HoleBASE SI. Time spent on inputting sample details onto the traditional paper version chains of custody has been greatly reduced, allowing teams to focus more on different tasks. By limiting the information exchange between the departments, Chemtest has managed to ultimately save time for the entire lifespan of the project. The solution provides data flow interoperability between both systems, eliminating errors generated during manual processing and increasing the compatibility to make sure the data is always compliant with the AGS4 standards. To create a new project, click Create Projects icon, which can be found on the Grid Tools tab. Input all required fields: Project ID, Project Title. Select the status and the category from the drop-down lists and pick the office. On the Configurations tab, pick the config pack and coordinate system options and hit Save. Once the project is created, double-click on it to open the Project Management window. On the left-hand side tree view, double-click on Location Details under Summary folder and then click on the white background of the Location Details table. Click on the Add Edit Data icon and on the orange row that appeared in the Location Details table. Enter the data that you need for each location, such as location ID, location type, and status. Add as many locations as you need for your project by clicking on the small icon located to the left of each new row. Once done, click on Add Edit Data icon to exit the edit mode. Now it's the time to add samples for each of the previously added locations. On the left-hand side tree view, expand Samples and Lab Test folder and double-click on Sample Information. Following the same process as for the locations, click on Add Edit Data icon on top of the screen to enter the edit mode, then on the orange row within the Sample Information table. Enter the data required for each sample. Choose Location ID, enter top depth, sample reference, type, sample ID, base depth, and date and time of the extraction. Repeat the process for all the samples. Once done, click on Add Edit Data icon to exit the edit mode. On the Scheduling tab at the top of the screen, click Create icon in Chain of Custody group. In the newly opened window, enter the reference which will be used for this chain of custody. Select the samples you would like to add either individually from the available samples list or all by clicking on Add All button. Close the window. Next, click on Create Schedule icon within the testing group on top of the screen. In the pop-up, choose Chemtest from the Laboratory drop-down. It may be called differently in your version of the HoleBASE. Once again, select Chemtest from the Schedule Type drop-down and add a schedule reference. In the Chemtest Upload window, enter the username and password, not for the HoleBASE but for your Chemsolutions account, which consists of ChemConnect and ChemGenie. Pick the chain of custody created earlier and hit Submit. Once redirected to the browser's interface, select the office and, if applicable, the quote. All the sample information will be mapped across from the HoleBASE environment, apart from Chemtest types. Select desired matrix for each of the sample and subtype where applicable. Make sure that the rest of the information is correct. To add the testing, select either one sample at a time or all the samples in the same type and click Add Test button. You can add the testing from the list of individual determinants, your suites, generic suites, or anything that is on the quote you may have selected in the previous step. Please note that samples in different types will have different testing available to be added. After all the testing has been added, click the Save button and close the browser. To check the job status, click on the Manage Schedule icon on Scheduling tab and select Desired Chain of Custody from the list of test schedules. Click on Check Status button at the bottom of the window. Once the job status becomes reported, you will be able to click on the Download Results button, which will open an import wizard with the name, size and status of the AGS file. Click Next. Select all locations you want to import and click Next again. Select groups to import the data from and hit Next once more. Tick the necessary boxes that are applicable to your project and click Next for the last time. Once the import is complete, hit Finish. On the left-hand side tree view, expand the Environmental folder, which can be found in the Samples and Lab Test folder, and double-click on the Environmental Contaminant Testing list. This will open the table with all the information for the conducted testing imported from the AGS file. You may have to scroll across the view depending on your screen resolution. Please note that the Result Value column contains LOD values for the respective determinants and not the actual results. The results can be seen in the Reported Result column. Thank you for using Chemsolutions with the HoleBASE SI.